Hi, and welcome back to Basement Backgammon. On this episode, we're going to be looking at problem 33 of Bill Robertie's 501 Essential Backgammon Problems. Now, before we go on, I just want to say I have gone through most, if not all, already of my larger format boards, the 1 3/4 and the 2-inch boards. I have a new 2-inch board that's coming soon, and I'll feature that in a future video. But for the purposes of these problem videos, I'm no longer going to be spending time talking about the board at the beginning. I will put the link to the board video in the description, as I always have. If you're interested in knowing more about any of the boards I am using, you can take a look at the video where I go into detail about it. But for now, I'm just going to be going right into the problem. And also, I may be using the same board for multiple videos because I do more than one video at the same time, and then I post them for publishing later. So let's go jump right into this. This particular problem, green is being asked to play a 5-3. Now, green started the game with a 5-3 and made the 3-point. White then responded, or yellow in this case, responded with a 6-2. And now green has rolled another 5-3, and we're being asked to play a 5-3. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to decide what you want. Hit pause if you want more time. Think about this carefully, and we'll come back with how green should be playing a 5-3. All right, and we're back. So what Robertie is saying is the right move is to do 6-1 hit and 24-21. Let's hear what Robertie has to say about it. Hitting on your ace point when your opponent has split to the bar point is an especially strong maneuver. By breaking the connection between your opponent's backmen, you make it difficult for him to consolidate his game. Here, green should play 6-1 hit, 24-21. So what Robertie is basically saying here is that in the situation, let's go back to the original position, in the situation where your opponent has split and you have the opportunity to hit on the bar point, especially if you've made an inside point, you should take that opportunity. We don't normally like to bury a checker like this. We call this burying a checker because the checker is now useless in the game. It can no longer do anything except hang out there and wait to be borne off. But burying a checker we don't normally like. But in this case, we're okay with it because we do a lot of things. We move this checker up to try to make a future point, a good anchor either on the your opponent's 5 or 4. We hit, gaining tempo. We send your opponent back to the bar. And then this checker over here needs a 5 in order to go safely, right? Because your opponent's next roll is going to have something to come in. They need something to come in. They need a 5, a 4, a 2, or a 1 to come in safely. 1 obviously is the worst one because that sends us back. But 5 is not a terrible roll either because unless they roll double 5s, they can't safety this checker using a 5 because the 5 is going to be needed to bring something in. Only a 4-5, a 2-5, or a 1-5 can be rolled where you can bring this guy in and still safety this checker over here on the 13 point. So hitting is perfectly reasonable in the opening, especially as your opponent has an open board. Let's go to XG and see what they have to say about it. I'll be back with that video in just a moment.
So we're back with our XG analysis of problem 33, where black is being asked to play 5-3 against an opening 6-2 from white, and where black has already made the 3-point on his own opening 5-3. So black has rolled 5-3 twice. We're going to analyze what XG has to say about it. And XG does not agree in this case with Robertie, but let's go to the extended details so we can see the move table. And then we're going to do it also on XG++. And yes, you can see that XG agrees that the safer play of 13-8, 24-21 is the appropriate play. Robertie's play is 1.5% behind the computer. Let's try this for match play. I haven't tried that yet. It's calculating. It's the same thing. Let's try a situation where we are in Crawford, 1 away, 11 away in match play. Try one more time. Yeah, and it's the same thing. It's a lot closer when you are close in match play where you're 1 away, 11 away. If you really need to make up points, but still the more appropriate play according to XG differs from Robertie. Robertie is the second choice here and is 2%. I'm sorry, did I say closer? A little bit farther away, my apologies. So this is clearly, because the other one was 1.5%, this is 2%. This is clearly the right play according to XG, according to the computer. But I think Robertie makes a good case for hitting on the 1. Nevertheless, this is the play as is appropriate according to XG. So I hope you learned something, give you something to think about, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.